Tyler Herro, born January 20th, 2000, grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, is a rookie from the 2019 NBA draft class. Drafted 13 by the Miami Heat, people are already saying he could be the next elite 3-and-D guy, like Klay Thompson. Or perhaps maybe the great next shot creator, like Devin Booker. Whilst others think he could be the second coming of Luke Kennard, or a Dion Waiters type of player. YouTube, what's going on? It's Russo here. In this video I'll be talking about the Heat's lottery pick Tyler Herro. A player that already has a super high floor and potential an even bigger ceiling. He could be one of the biggest steals of the draft. Or someone that was taken too high, especially considering the likes of Langford and Sekou Doumbouya were still on the boards at the time. Let's get into it. Oh, and also please like and subscribe, we're still growing for that 100 subs. We're nearly there, so just please sub. The Wisconsin native was originally committed to the Badgers, then switched his decision once he was offered by Kentucky. At Kentucky, he averaged 14 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, and shot 35% from 3. After his one season with Kentucky, he decided to commit to the class of 2019 to be drafted. He was taken by the Miami Heat at 13. At the time, a lot of people were shocked he was taken so early, as there were still other prospects who were higher on mock draft still available. But obviously Pat Riley and the rest of the staff must have seen something special when he was doing his workouts with the Heat. People are already labeling the next Korver or the next Redick, but Erik Spoelstra and amongst others have already said he's much more than that, with Pat Riley also saying he'll be a future All-Star. Herro is a versatile guard that has an elite 3-point shooting ability, shooting 35% on 4 attempts per game. But in college, he had to do a lot of shot creating himself. In the NBA, he'll be playing with better playmakers and better shooters as such, meaning he may be able to get better looks. So expect to shoot high 30s or even the low 40s for Herro. He has already shown he has a clutch gene as well, as he had a few big shots when it came to crunch time. He's also a solid rebounder, and with the Heat being one of the best rebounding teams in the league, he'll fit right in the system. Also shooting 95% from the free throw line, Herro ended up shooting around 62 true shooting percentage. So because of his amazing shooting, people would either compare him to a Klay Thompson or Devin Booker. His scoring off the dribble has improved throughout the season and has significantly impressed his teammates and his coach. Herro also holds a Kentucky record for most threes in the space of 5 minutes. In a training drill, Coach Cal said Herro hit 95 threes in 5 minutes. With the Heat being an average 3-point team shooting at best, this will be a much welcome addition to the team. Herro also shot a staggering 93% from the free throw line in college, shooting 70 from 72 overall. Herro also has a knack for knowing where the ball will fall off the rim. In Kentucky's upset win over Tennessee in early February, Herro had his most impressive rebounding game of the year. Finishing with 15 points and 13 rebounds, Tyler showed off another attribute of his game that has greatly improved since he arrived in Lexington. So the potential for him to be one of the best rebounding wings in the league is certainly there. Despite only having a 6'3" wingspan, Herro's defense is off the charts. With his size and above average athleticism, it has made him a threat on both sides of the ball. He has solid timing, and when Herro is patient, he's able to get more steals. He has the potential to become a solid defender with his size at the next level and could be the next elite two-way player, thus growing the Klay Thompson comparisons even further. But once again, there was a reason why getting drafted at 13 was still a shock to most, including myself. So I will now be talking about the negatives of his game. Herro can make shots in a multitude of ways, however he can be very inconsistent with his shot, and that can come back to bite him often when he forces it. When you have Herro's size, shooting and confidence, you don't need to force the issue, but sometimes when looking for a shot, he will force it and not distribute the ball and come off as a selfish player. This trait can become worrying because if he doesn't find a shot at the next level, forcing your shot will have you struggling the 5 minutes on the court. So whilst having the potential to become an elite 3-point shooter and an above average defender in the league, he must be willing to adapt when his shot is not falling. Another quality of his game Herro must improve on is his passing selection. When he begins to move too fast, it can affect his overall game. Sometimes when looking to create his own shot, he neglects open teammates for his own shot instead, whether it's a good shot or a bad shot. So at times, Tyler sometimes has to be a bit smarter, because sometimes his body will move faster than what his brain will do. You can see when Herro played his first game at Kentucky and compare it to his last game that you can see he's improved mentally. But Herro must continue to pace himself and make sure he progresses with his game mentally at the next level. He's not spectacularly great at being athletic, so when Herro does guard elite athletic 2 guards, it can become a challenge. So when Tyler does have to guard someone athletic at the 2 guard spot, like Victor Oladipo, he may struggle to contain him. He hasn't even played a game for the Heat yet, but Pat Riley is already saying he is a perfect fit for the team. When Tyler was asked about his best quality, it came down to one choice: his amazing work ethic. He says he'll be the first one to enter the gym and the last one to leave it. And this is amazing news for Heat fans all around. As you would know, the Heat pride themselves on great conditioning and hard workers. When you look at the Heat roster, you'll see most of the guys are brought up on grittiness. Players like Bam Adebayo, Josh Richardson, Justice Winslow, Derek Jones Jr., they're all hard workers and will never be satisfied with their own work. And whilst Tyler's a pretty talented guy, the front office still look for that irresistible trait over talent. Guys with a competitive edge who'll put their bodies on the line every night. What separates the guys who make it and don't, the guys who have long careers and the guys that don't, are the ones who have the drive to keep adding and improving year after year. Also now, Dwayne Wade now retiring, one door closes and another door opens. Guys like Dion Waiters, Tyler Herro, and potentially Josh Richardson will all be vying for a spot for that vacant shooting guard spot. Even though Dwayne Wade was coming off the bench last season, I still think the role is up for grabs. Myself being a big Heat fan, I'd love for us to start Herro at shooting guard, with point justice of course, but I'm not the coach, so I'm assuming Coach Spoelstra would more likely to use him as a 6-man, like he did with Wade last season. Also, with Tyler being sensational from the free throw line, that should greatly help the Heat. Being a Heat fan, watching all these games have been painful, because you always see us shooting the worst percentages. We're always in the bottom 3 every season for free throw percentage, so seeing Tyler shooting free throw should be a joy to watch. Anyways fellas, that's going to do it for me, Let's hope Tyler has a pretty good rookie season. Hope he gets rookie of the year. Hope the Heat win the finals. Hope my channel hits 100 subs, You can help with that 100 subs. All you got to do is press that sub. You can press the like button if you want to. And I'm out. Peace.